Throughout history, humanity has faced catastrophes so severe that they brought us to the brink of extinction. From cosmic impacts to deadly pandemics, these events remind us of our planet's fragile balance. Today, we'll uncover 5 near-apocalyptic disasters that almost ended humanity and explore how close we came to the edge. Join me as we journey back in time to witness the ferocity of these events and understand their devastating impact on our ancestors. These are tales of survival against unimaginable odds, stories etched in the very fabric of our planet. Let our journey begin. Our planet is a restless giant, its molten heart beating beneath a thin crust. And sometimes that heart erupts with a fury that can extinguish life itself. 74,000 years ago, a supervolcanic eruption at Lake Toba in modern-day Indonesia unleashed devastation on an unimaginable scale. Early humans, our ancestors, roamed the land, their numbers small, their existence precarious. Then the earth shattered and the very air turned to fire. Scientists estimate the Toba eruption ejected 2,800 cubic kilometers of ash and lava into the atmosphere, creating a volcanic winter that lasted for years. The skies darkened, choked with ash that spread across the globe, blotting out the sun. Temperatures plummeted by as much as 10 degrees Celsius, plunging the planet into a prolonged period of cold and darkness. The aftermath was catastrophic. Plants withered and died, starved of sunlight. Food chains collapsed, leading to mass extinctions. Our ancestors, caught in this global catastrophe, faced a desperate struggle for survival. Genetic studies suggest that the human population plummeted to as few as 1,000 individuals, a bottleneck that nearly wiped us out. The Toba eruption stands as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of life. Yet from the ashes of this near-extinction event, humanity emerged. We adapted, we persevered, and we spread across the globe. The Toba catastrophe, though devastating, may have inadvertently paved the way for modern humans to thrive. It serves as a testament to the resilience of life and our species' ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges. 66 million years ago, a celestial wanderer sealed the fate of one of the most dominant groups of animals to ever walk the Earth, the dinosaurs. This was the day the Chicxulub asteroid, a behemoth of rock and ice 6 miles wide, slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula, forever altering the course of life on our planet. Picture the scene, a clear, sunny day on Earth, much like any other. Dinosaurs, the undisputed rulers of the planet, roam freely. But high above, unseen and unheard, a mountain of rock hurtles towards Earth at an incredible speed. The impact was unimaginable, releasing the energy of billions of atomic bombs. The Earth shuddered, its crust rippling like water. A shockwave raced outward, flattening forests, igniting wildfires and triggering earthquakes that shook the very foundations of the planet. Tsunamis, towering walls of water miles high, surged across the globe, drowning coastlines and reshaping continents. The air itself became superheated, igniting a global firestorm that engulfed the planet in a choking inferno. Dust and debris choked the skies, plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness. This apocalyptic event, known as the Chicxulub impact, marked the end of the dinosaur reign. But it also posed a significant threat to our own mammalian ancestors, small creatures then, who scurried beneath the feet of giants. They faced the same environmental devastation, the same struggle for survival in a world suddenly plunged into chaos. Yet some survived, finding refuge underground or clinging to life in the few remaining hospitable pockets of the ravaged planet. Without their survival, humanity's story might never have begun. The Chicxulub impact, though a tragedy for the dinosaurs, paved the way for the rise of mammals and ultimately our own species. It serves as a stark reminder of the capricious nature of the cosmos and the ever-present threat of asteroid impacts. Chapter 3. The Black Death. In the mid-14th century, a microscopic enemy emerged, sweeping across continents, leaving unimaginable suffering. This was the Black Death, a pandemic that altered human history. Imagine a world without modern medicine, where disease was a death sentence. The plague arrived, carried by fleas on rats along trade routes. It first appeared in Europe in 1347, arriving on ships from the Black Sea. Its arrival was swift and merciless. People fell ill with fever, chills, and agonizing pain. Swollen lymph nodes, blackened by hemorrhaging, gave the plague its grim name. The disease spread like wildfire through cities and villages. People died in their homes and streets, bodies left where they fell. Mass graves became grim symbols of the pandemic's grip. Physicians were powerless to stop its spread. Treatments like bloodletting were ineffective. The Black Death ravaged Europe for 5 years, leaving 25 million dead. Its impact extended far beyond the death toll. It shattered economies and sowed seeds of social unrest. Fear led to persecution of marginalized groups. The world after the Black Death was changed. The pandemic left an indelible mark on art, literature, and religion. Chapter 4. The 536 AD Climate Catastrophe. The year is 536 AD. Imagine a world plunged into darkness, the sun a distant memory, its life-giving warmth replaced by an oppressive chill. This was no ordinary darkness, no fleeting eclipse. This was a darkness that stretched for months, a harbinger of a period historians now call the Late Antique Little Ice Age. The cause, a mysterious atmospheric event, most likely a series of volcanic eruptions, shrouded the Earth in a dense veil of ash and aerosols. The sun, dimmed and obscured, cast a pale, eerie light upon the land, plunging the world into a perpetual twilight. Temperatures plummeted, crops withered and died, and famine gripped the northern hemisphere. Imagine the terror of those who lived through this period. The sun, their constant companion, their source of warmth and life, had vanished. The world, once vibrant with color, was now cloaked in shades of grey, the air heavy with ash and the stench of decay. Across Europe, Asia, and the Americas, temperatures dropped dramatically. China experienced summer snows, and crops failed across the northern hemisphere, leading to widespread famine. The weakened, starving populace became easy prey for disease. The first recorded outbreak of the bubonic plague, the plague of Justinian, struck in 541 AD, further decimating the population and plunging the Byzantine Empire into chaos. The 536 AD event and its aftermath remind us that even in the absence of a direct impact or a pandemic, climate change can have devastating consequences. The delicate balance of our planet's ecosystem can be disrupted by natural phenomena with far-reaching and long-lasting effects. The darkness of 536 AD eventually lifted, but its impact reverberated for decades. Chapter 5. The Cuban Missile Crisis, October 1962. The world held its breath, teetering on the brink of a precipice. A 13-day standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union brought the world closer to nuclear annihilation than ever before. The Soviet Union placed nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from Florida. The United States saw it as an unacceptable threat. The world watched as the two superpowers engaged in a tense standoff. Through back channels and tense negotiations, a path to de-escalation emerged. The Soviet Union agreed to remove the missiles from Cuba, and the United States promised to remove their missiles from Turkey. The crisis was averted. The world breathed a collective sigh of relief. The Cuban Missile Crisis stands as a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace and the danger of nuclear weapons. Outro, a future unwritten. From the ashes of volcanic eruptions to the brink of nuclear war, humanity has faced its mortality time and again. These events, etched in the geological and historical record of our planet, serve as stark reminders of our fragility, of the fine line we tread between existence and oblivion. But they also reveal a profound truth: we are survivors. From the handful of humans who endured the Toba catastrophe to the diplomats who pulled us back from the abyss of nuclear war, our story is one of resilience, of an unyielding will to live and to thrive. As we face modern challenges like climate change and pandemics, we must remember the lessons of the past. It's up to us to ensure that our story continues, that the flame of human existence, having weathered so many storms, continues to burn bright. The future, though uncertain, remains unwritten. Let us strive to make it a future worthy of the generations who came before us, a future where humanity not only survives but truly flourishes.